John Beltran back with you at Sunset Baseball Field in Brush, where a total of 52 pitches were thrown in the bottom of the first inning. And the Bead Diggers lead the game by a score of 10-1. 7, 8, and 9 hitters, the pitch. And that one behind Richardson, who's now the pitcher 1-0. Jesus Cardenas, who struggled a little bit in that first inning, a hit batsman. He also committed an error, and he walked a hitter, but again allowed just the one run. Hitting from the right side, 1-0. Swung on and lifted down the left field line. Long run for Hansen into foul territory, dives, and could not make the catch, but he laid out for that one. Or is it going to be in fit? No, I thought it was foul territory, yeah. The hitter, Richardson, kept going to second, but the home plate umpire signaled it foul, so it's 1-1. Yeah, even from here, it didn't look like it was that close to being fair. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Platte Valley pitcher, the second in the game after the 10-run uprising by the Bead Diggers in the bottom of the first inning. And Cardenas delivers. And that ball hit him. Fastball inside that got him on the left side. Second hit batsman. Yeah, Jesus does not look sharp at all. Way, way too inconsistent over the first 7 hitters. Welcome home to your hometown grocery store featuring Morgan County's largest variety, the Brush Grocery Cart. He certainly looked very sharp on Saturday against Estes Park. Of course, that was in relief. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Gearing. Pitch. Fastball is low. The Bead Diggers can make this a 4.5-inning game if they have a 10-run lead after that point. But got to get these Broncos out. They can score some runs. 1-0 pitch. Another ball that hit the batter. That's 3 already. Looked like he tried to come in with an off-speed pitch. He's got to turn that shoulder a little bit more. John Hirschfeld's about to come out and talk to him. And just throw it over the plate. It's not that easy to do. I can tell you, I was a high school pitcher myself, but you've got to turn that shoulder a little bit. If you're that closed with the opposite shoulder, I mean, you can't turn and find the rest of the zone. You're just pitching inside the whole time. So first and second, and then you hit the 7 and 8 hitters. Here's Cameron Maxey, the shortstop. Yeah, because what happens here, you start hitting batters, and then that gets the other team upset, and you never know what happens on the other end. I mean, he really just grazed the jersey of Gearing, but he's got to work the whole plate, just not the inside. The stretch and the offering. And that fastball's a strike at the belt. On the inner half, it's 0-1. Now let's see if that conversation kind of calmed the Bead Digger sophomore down a little bit. Blake sets up towards the outside, 1-0. Bounces in, blocked by the Bead Digger catcher. 1 ball and 1 strike. Brush with a comfortable 10-1 lead, and that's another disadvantage at times when you have a 9-run lead this early. Just throwing strikes can be a challenge because the game is not close at all, and that ball's down and in. 2-1. Two balls and 1 strike. The stretch and the offering. Swung on and grounded to short, and Waitert is going to go the short way for 1, and Mares drops it, but then picks it up, and his foot is still on the bag. So they get the out, but that was not pretty at all. Runners at the corners as they force out Gearing. And even the Bead Diggers looked complacent defensively. Here's Mario Trujillo, who was hit by a pitch and scored. Well, I've said it many times, there's nothing better than good baseball, and we've seen plenty of that this season, but nothing worse than bad, and we're seeing a lot of sloppy baseball here in the early going, despite the fact the Bead Diggers have a 9-run lead. The stretch and the offering, squaring to bunt, takes it for a ball. The throw to second, cut off by Mares, and back to third is Richardson. So it's a stolen base for Cameron Maxey and a 1-0 count to Mario Trujillo. Blake lays down the sign. 1-0 pitch. Swung on and popped up on the right side. The second baseman, Maris, a few steps out into the grass, makes the catch. And again, Jesus Cardenas with an effective changeup. And that's the thing. If he can throw that for a strike, it's very difficult to hit the ball well. Jordan Dunn reached on an error in the first inning. He now steps in. Runners at second and third, now 2 down. And the offering. Swing and a miss on that changeup. That's the way Jesus can pitch. It's 0-1. This kid has got a lot of talent on the hill. And with his right foot, as we've seen during the last 2 football seasons. Swung on and popped up into foul territory, and that one is up against the fence and out of play. It's 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes to Jordan Dunn. The Bee Diggers lead Platte Valley 10-1 here in the top of the second inning. Runners take their leads. And the 0-2 bounces in, blocked by Blake up the third base side. He retrieves that baseball. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Committed to serving those in production, Ag. Premier Farm Credit is the gold standard in ag lending. What an incredible day for baseball. Can't stress that enough after some of the tough weather we've dealt with. 1-2 to Dunn. The pitch, curveball just a little bit low. 2-2 to the center fielder for Platte Valley. Richardson off third, Maxey off second. And the 2-2. Swung on and lifted to center field. Christian Valles is back, still going back. He's under it, makes the one-handed catch, and the inning is history. Platte Valley does not score. No hits as well. They strand 2. We head to the bottom of the second. Brush 10, Platte Valley 1 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.